All right, so welcome to everyone that's watching this on YouTube to tonight's review video. Tonight we're going to be watching Nixxiom's Is It Any Good? It's his first impressions of dragon riding. So this is one of the big things that Blizzard is bringing in to Dragonflight, the new expansion that's out. So I haven't really paid too much attention. As most of you know, I'm more of a classic WoW player, but I preface that by saying that I would really, really love to be able to like and enjoy retail WoW again. I just haven't been able to in many, many expansions. I'd love to love retail again though. Let's see what Nixxiom has to say about Dragonflight.
Welcome to the Dragon Isles, Weary Night Elf. My name is Alex Straza, the Dragon Guardian of Life. And these are your 4 options for the dragon that you'll be riding here in this expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a fine breed indeed. So tell me, Mr. Night Elf Death Knight, which dragon were you thinking of making your mount?
Well, since you're asking.
Oh my. Oh my.
I can't believe it. Dragonflying is actually really cool. Like, damn! It is one of the most refreshing pieces of content in World of Warcraft that I've gotten to.
Okay, wait. Dragonflying is not... I don't know that I could consider it content, like, to be honest.
Experience in quite some time, and we've only just gotten the opportunity to play.
I'm not gonna lie, when somebody first sent me this video, I thought it was his impressions of the alpha so far, not dragon riding. So we'll see what he has to say about dragon riding though.
A little bit with Dragonflying in the super early alpha stage of its development. Why is it so much fun though, and how has Blizzard really pushed this new expansion World of Warcraft Dragonflight to be centered around Dragonflying? We're gonna talk about all that right now, but first, a word from our sponsor. This video wasn't actually sponsored by anybody, but go check out Zygor, World of Warcraft's ultimate add-on, down below in the description. I'll be making a video reviewing Zygor soon, but it's definitely an add-on worth checking out. Let's start by rewinding the clock to World of Warcraft Dragonflight's announcement. Many people were hyped, many people were skeptical, and I, as I've explained in past videos, was somewhat optimistic. I liked the idea of Blizzard's return to classic fantasy, focusing on just going to some mysterious island to fight against dragons and find treasure. It sort of had a Hobbit feel to it. You guys have heard me say that many times over on Twitch, as well as here on YouTube. Just going to a place far away with dragons. But in regards to Dragonflight's features...
You know what? Hold on. I fly on a dragon in TBC. Yeah, I've already got one. Like, what's this Dragonflying? Zygor affiliate system is kind of like a Ponzi scheme. Is it? Okay. This guy looks like... Hey, no, he doesn't. Nixxiom's actually a good guy. You know what? I remember through the last few expansions, I kept saying, people keep hearing me say in my chat that I get tired of the whole spaceship crap, and I was really wanting Blizzard to kind of return to more of a fantasy-based game. And he is right in that part, at least with, it seems like they're just going to the Dragon Isles, which is another part of, Azeroth, and, we're going to be able to experience that. That in itself is kind of cool. That in itself is not enough to get me to go back to retail, though.
I wasn't entirely sure that something like Dragonflying was really going to hit the mark. Now, sure, it looked okay, I guess, but just how much fun could flying around on a manual drive flying mount really be? I saw videos of people flying their mounts in Guild Wars 2, which is where Blizzard stole this idea from. I'm not complaining.
Okay. I've heard this before, that Blizzard stole their idea from Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2, I mean, did every other MMO steal mounts from World of Warcraft? Actually, mounts were in other games before as well, but I don't know.
Though,
I guess there's this sort of flying as well, but I believe there was flying in World of Warcraft long before Guild Wars 2. So did Guild Wars 2 steal flying from World of Warcraft?
Blizzard is at their best when they steal ideas, but even the Guild Wars footage that I looked at looked okay, I guess. It certainly didn't impress me. I mean, does footage of Dragonflying impress you guys? I mean, come on. It's a manual flying mount. That's all it is. And I didn't think this feature was worth boasting over when it came to this new expansion and its features. How does Dragonflying work? It's relatively simple. You have a bar that charges by either walking on the ground or by flying at high speeds, and each time this bar fills up, you get a single point out of 3, and these points can be used to cast abilities like leaping forward or soaring higher up into the air, allowing you to glide downwards to get more speed. The faster you go, the faster the bar will recharge. Make sense? Seems simple enough, and I got to try it out for myself for the very first time, and I'm gonna tell you something. The first few attempts I had at flying my dragon mount in this expansion, it did not go so well. You actually do need to get used to how this system works. Descending, increasing your speed, ascending will slow you down. You need to time your abilities correctly, make sure you dodge the trees and the rocks and all.
Wait, so going up's gonna slow you down now?
The other crap that's in the world. It was a small learning process. I like that. It wasn't overly complicated, but it certainly wasn't something that, you know, you just pick up and immediately you know how it all works and what the best approach to it is going to be. But before long, though, I really started to get the hang of Dragonflying, both on my main character Nixxiom, my Night Elf Death Knight, as well as my Drakthir Evoker, who doesn't even need a dragon mount to do Dragonflying. That's awesome. I was soaring through the trees, gliding over water, discovering new areas, and I must say that this method of transportation, although it is a little bit strange, it's a lot of fun. Now, the reason why I say it's strange is because of the fact that, let's be real, it's a bit odd that all of a sudden your character has no idea how to fly a flying mount anymore. Either that, or you could just kind of role play it that like the current flying mount, like your dragon, is like really weak and just kind of sucks or something. You gotta make it stronger. You know what I'm talking about. It's a little strange that this feature just sort of comes out of nowhere in the grander World of Warcraft timeline, like story-wise. But you quickly forget that little gripe as you get more immersed into the dragon riding itself. I think what really sold dragon riding for me was, although the idea is interesting and yeah, it's cool, I guess, it really wouldn't mean much unless the world itself was designed around dragon flying. And what I mean by that is, imagine you have the ability to leap up in the air and fly around, but it was in a zone like Westfall, mostly flat with some rolling hills. It wouldn't be all that impressive. You need ledges to roll off of, cliffs to leap over, and beautiful vistas to gaze at as you
I will say I kind of like this. From the footage that I've seen of the zones, the zones look like they're pretty cool. That I was kind of impressed by.
And Dragonflight has all of that. The world design I quickly discovered, and you would never get this from just watching the trailer. The world design in this expansion is very vertical to its approach. Everything sort of ascends upwards, up a hill, so that it's very easy for you to soar upwards and then fly downwards, lower and lower in elevation until you hit a beach. And then even while you're questing, you are frequently told to go on top of these large structures like this magical conduit of arcane energy that will immediately tempt you to jump off and go for a soar around the area. And that is good world design built around the game's features. I loved that. That is when Dragonflying really was like, wow, like it really started to kick for me. You know, I was like, oh, this is great. This is something I immensely.
As someone that used to play a druid main, like, I'm not kidding you, like,
around the
if
game's
you're a
features,
druid main,
like, wow, like
when you're on the edge, you can't help yourself but just to jump off and then swap into owl form.
Really started to kick for me. You know, I was like, oh, this is great. This is something I immensely appreciated because not only was it awesome from a gameplay perspective, but it also helped immerse me more into the world as I imagined dragons learning to fly in this sort of an environment of high mountains and cliffs, and I loved it. I loved it even more too when I discovered that there are flying challenges hidden all around the Dragon Isles, tempting you to take on the challenge of going through these rich obstacle courses, better your flying skills, and even earn rewards depending on how fast you complete them. Now, right now in the alpha, those rewards are just an achievement, but I'm sure in the future this feature will be fleshed out a bit more, at least I hope so. Blizzard, give me a faction to earn reputation through these challenges, Blizzard, okay? A faction with its own tabard, dragon customization options, and stuff like that. And also give me Warcraft 4. I just made a video all about Warcraft 4, and how it would be extremely beneficial to the health and future of World of Warcraft, go check that one out next. It's right up there.
Warcraft 4.
After having played the alpha for a bit, I think that, at least for me, the best part about Dragonflying is just how easy it is to discover new places while using it. You dive off of a ledge somewhere. You naturally want to soar and glide and go all over the place. And suddenly, you are in some location you have never seen before. Like this little Tuskar village. Like, what the heck? I didn't even know this place existed. All in all, it's a beautiful feature. I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm excited to see how exactly it's going to work in greater detail as the alpha continues into beta. Because right now, our abilities are very limited. Like, there's no quest to learn Dragon.
Okay, until the end of the video, chat, I want you guys to tell me what do you think of Dragonflying? When you first saw it, how do you feel about Dragonflying? And I'll tell you how I feel about it.
Dragonflying in the alpha. And to my understanding, there's no way to level it up, so to speak. So, like, get new abilities and faster dives and whatever. But even with this little taste of Dragonflying, I think I can safely say that if I'm having this much fun at this stage of the alpha, I can only imagine what it's going to be like later on. Especially once we can use this dragon customization token stuff that we've been getting to really flesh out the look of our own personal dragon. Now that's going to be awesome. I think that you guys are going to like it just as much as me. I'm a classic WoW fan. I'm loving this. Guys, thank you all for watching the video. I'll be sure to make more Dragonflight content as the alpha comes out. And let me know if there's anything that you think I should make a video about, because I am reading the comment section. So if there is something you'd like to see, just let me know. And if you're interested in hearing my full first impressions of World of Warcraft Dragonflight back when it was first announced, you can check that out by watching this video.
Okay, so let me read your comments. Those zones are just Wrath of Lich King zones reskinned. Yeah, but you know what? The Wrath of Lich King zones were kind of cool. Like, compare Wrath of Lich King zones to TBC. The Wrath of Lich King zones are way better, and that's the thing that I thought when I first saw these zones. I was like, wow, those zones look way better than previous expansions. Like the most recent ones. I think they look better for a fantasy role-playing game. Hope it's good. I just don't have much fun. If you don't enjoy retail now, you won't enjoy this. Their job is to convince you it's different and new, but it's not. Feel like these zones are read that one. They could add a leaderboard score in those flying quests, and this way implement speedrunning into WoW. People are gonna fucking hate it. 15 years of free fast flying mount. Be fun for a few days, then it's a dead feature. We'll get back to that. I felt it was a strong appeal to a young audience. Didn't hook me in. You're talking about Dragonflying, Brainy. Could be good. Small percentage of the game overall, unless you're a gatherer. I think it will be fun for 10 hours. These zones look like one of those things. Made them. Map Bay hate it. All right. So my opinion of Dragonflying, it looks like a cool feature that will quickly get boring. I know it's not what the game is based around. I think a lot of people are looking at it and saying, wow, this is cool. I'm going to buy the game because of Dragonflying. I really hope they're putting a lot more effort into the rest of the game than they are into actual Dragonflying. Problems with retail, I don't even need to go over them all. There's so many that a lot of people that have formerly played WoW, there's so many problems with the game, you can't even list them all. And they aren't concentrating on making the game a better game for its storytelling, for its gameplay, and stuff like that. And they're putting all their time into crap like Dragonflying, which, let's be honest, after a few hours, you're going to be like, whatever. It's going to be boring. The rest of the game is going to be boring. You know what you're going to have? You're going to have people, the same thing that they went into BFA and same thing as Shadowlands. They played it for 2 or 3 weeks and were like, this game sucks, and they stopped playing. I don't care about Dragonflying because if the rest of the game isn't better, it's going to suck regardless of Dragonflying. So I would Like, I don't care that Dragonflying's in the game. Like I said, it'll be fun for like 5 minutes, and then you're gonna be like, wait a second, the questing sucks. The zones aren't fleshed out. The storyline is garbage, and the raids suck. And that ultimately is what makes World of Warcraft. And if it doesn't have that, people are gonna get bored, regardless of the that they're copying from others. So that's basically my opinion of Dragonflying. I do not know that I will try Dragonflight as an. I will kind of see what else they do. I have not been given alpha. I would like to maybe have alpha, maybe just to kind of run around and see what the zones are like and stuff like that. But I'm kind of at the point where I'm not giving Blizzard any more of my money just so that I can play for 2 weeks and just quit the game. I didn't buy Shadowlands. I bought it's the only expansion I've never bought. I don't plan to buy Dragonlance at this point till maybe 2 or 3 months after the game's launched, and everybody that I know that's playing it is like, yeah, you know what, this is actually different. This is way better game. But otherwise, I'm just not playing it. I will not go and throw whatever it is, $50, $70 at them. A lot more if you're buying, one of the digital collector's editions. You don't even get a box anymore. I'm just not gonna do it. So I'll wait to see what everyone else. Anyways, aside from that, that's my impressions of Dragonflying or dragon riding so far that I've seen, and it's not going to sway me to play the game, quite frankly, because I know 5 minutes I'm not going to care about Dragonflying. Anyways, that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, you like and subscribe to the channel if you'd like, and you can also watch me stream on Twitch at twitch.tv/Alodar. I stream 6 nights a week, starting at 9 p.m. Eastern, and I go until the wee hours of the morning. Follow me on Twitter, Discord, all that stuff. The links are down below. Leave me a comment to let me know what you think of the video, or if you like Dragonflying, and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good day.